What popped in my head. So I started running down the road and I got it started. I took it to a buddy of mine up in Nashville. We spent a couple of different days finishing it. And when we got done with the song, this weird, magical, awesome thing happened that happens sometimes when you write songs. Is although the song was completely made up except for one detail, and it is true, I'll get to that in a minute. It was somehow still completely true about my wife and I also. Made up but true. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you the real story first, and then I'm going to sing you the made up story. It goes like this. This is in D, and y'all please solo after the second chorus. It's a little 5-1-4 thing. Back in 1989, this pretty young lady named Brenda walked into a car dealership in Dallas, Texas to buy a car. And back then, I sold cars. So I sold her a Toyota Tercel. I like to say I sold her a car and a family for $314 a month. She just didn't read the fine print. Suck it. I gave her my card and I said, call me. And to my surprise, she did. So we went out. Our first date was Grandy's Fried Chicken at White Rock Lake in Dallas. And that went good. So we went out some more and some more. It was going really good. We went out some more and some more. It was going so good. We did something you're not really supposed to do. It's the wrong order. It's not really wise. It doesn't usually work out. We made a baby while we were dating. Yeah. I didn't laugh when she told me. Mine was more the stunned silence response. And but once we found that out, we were both determined to give that baby the best chance it could have at having two parents, because we know what a big deal that is in this world, right? So we got to the business of getting to know each other. I mean, really get to know each other. And on Valentine's Day, just a few months later, Valentine's Day in 1990, I knew that I loved her. So I asked her to marry me at the dinner table in front of Mom, because I knew she wouldn't say no in front of Mom. I look at her sometimes and go, how did I get you? Oh, that's right, I trapped you. Cool. About 5 weeks later, we had that baby. And about 5 months after that, we got married at the Justice of the Peace in Garland, Texas. When we got to the part where we put the rings on each other's fingers, we hadn't had time to get them sized yet, or I don't know if we even had the sense to get them sized yet. We were young. So they were way too big, like hula hoop too big. We put them on each other's fingers, we put our hands down at our side, and they just fell right off and bounced all over the tile floor in the courthouse. I looked over at the Justice of the Peace. He was kind of shaking his head and rolling his eyes a little bit. I know he was thinking, man, these kids ain't got a chance in hell. And I ain't mad at him. I would have thought the same thing. But you know what? On August 10th of this year, we celebrated our 33rd wedding anniversary. By the grace of God and the grace of my wife. And I'll tell you why I have permission to tell that story, permission from my bride, to tell that story on a microphone all over the country, is because my favorite part of that story is that God didn't look at us and say, you didn't start the way I told you to, so you're on your own, good luck, I'm out. He didn't do that, and he doesn't. And I'm still not sure to this day I can completely wrap my head around how all that works, but I sure am glad it does. So if you started in some kind of way that your friends and family thought you were crazy, well, crazy's only crazy until it works. Key of D. The guy married by Elvis in a drive-through chapel in Vegas. They knew he was crazy, but thought, hell, what if we make it? How cool would it be to tell the children and the grandchildren it was 1,000,000 to 1 shot and we were the 1 in 1,000,000? She sold waffles and eggs, hot coffee and smiles at the diner. He sold Subarus and Hondas and one-liners. He was a loser, but thank God she was a fine dude. He was a misser all day, she was a loving all night. Dreams can still be dreams after you wake up, and fights are only fights until you make up. Brave is only brave if there's a chance he's gonna hurt, and crazy's only crazy till it works. He gave $2,500 to a roughneck in Laredo for a flat-nosed fixer-upper Winnebago. They sold everything except his Martin and her daddy's mandolin. Said, trust me, baby, whatever comes, we can handle it. Dreams can still be dreams after you wake up. And fights are only fights until you make up. Brave is only brave if there's a chance he's gonna hurt. And crazy's only crazy till it works. Let's go! Y'all give it up for Katrina. Crazy's only crazy till 50 years go by and you look back and realize that all along this wild, wild ride, all the wrong turns turned out right. And dreams can still be dreams after you wake up. And fights are only fights until you make up. Brave is only brave if there's a chance he's gonna hurt. And crazy's only crazy till it works. Yeah, crazy's only crazy till it works. You got married by Elvis in a drive-through chapel in Vegas. He knew it was crazy.